Chad Burke here, heading up the communication tower hill in Loon Lake, and I stalled it in first gear, coming up this hill. The hill's not too bad. There's another part down there that's a little treacherous coming up the downside. I believe this is the downside, but anyways, we're going to the top anyway, and on our way up, we might breathe a little bit heavy, but we're gonna get a workout in. But the view up here is unreal. I love it up here. I saw it one time. I came up here, I don't know, a couple months back, and there's a way to get up here where you didn't stall the bike or whatever. But this time I said, we'll just leave the bike down there. We'll walk the rest. And just, I don't know, figured I'd bring you guys along on this hikely adventure. So, you want to be an adventurer. Wow, that's a nice view right there. Half moon tonight. But I told the lovely Leslie that I would share what the view's like from up here. He said, why don't you get some pictures and I can see what you're talking about. And man, it is something else up here. Whew. Starting to get a side cramp, so I'm gonna shut the mouth down for a second. Let's let you guys take in so much of the beauty. Sometimes I wonder why I pawned my drum set for a motorbike when I was gonna walk it anyway, right? Huffing and a puffing. Well, looks like I'll be in season or in shape for 2 days. Not that I want to go back to football, but this might help. Wow, that's something else there. Whew. I don't know where the zoom is. I don't know why I'd zoom in anyways. You want to get a panorama. Remember that song Cruel Summer by Bananarama? Panorama. That's how that came up. Well, what's that? I've never seen that. There's a river back there. Is that a lake? That's a lake. That's a Deer Lake. All right. Get a load of some of all that. Man, there's something else up here. So this would be like an RV sanctuary where you're allowed to ride your motorbikes and sand rails. And I had this, as Tommy Lee would say, sick dream, man. And it had the sand rail, and it was anodized black chrome, and the rest of it was all done up in red, kind of like the Tommy Lee kit from Girls, Girls, Girls. But instead of the shells being chrome, they were black chrome, and then the rest was anodized red, just like Tommy Lee's Girls, Girls, Girls kit. So this sick dream was about the sand rail. It was all flossy, or as we say, fossy. But yeah, RV park. So just, you know, might want to have a motorbike handy just in case, say, a grizzly or a black bear come out of nowhere. But really, if you want to see grizzly bears up and close, you can go to the Sequim Game Farm. That's a good place to go. Sequim, or as we say, Sequim, over there on the Olympic Peninsula, with other towns like Seattle and Hoquiam and Aberdeen. Fans of Nirvana know what I'm talking about. Or Foo Fighters. The mighty banks of the Wishkah. So, yeah, there's cougars up here. So it's just nice to have a nice 125 handy in case you need to get away from a cougar. Just don't step between Nipson and a mama, or don't surprise them. There's black bear up in here. And if they're hungry, your food. We don't like to think of that though. That's scary stuff. So, I thought we were gonna shut the mouth down. Woo! Fans of Ric Flair, you know what I'm talking about. Woo! We got about another 350 feet to go. All uphill, of course. Easy now, buckskin. Woo! My guess on this elevation, 3,189. Just a guess. I'd say those are water reserves. Hi-ho the Dario, a marching we will go. Now this ain't Return of the Jedi, and we ain't playing Planet Endor. We ain't doing all that. You want to do that, you go home and you watch Return of the Jedi. Telecommunications. What do you know? Woo! Respect the shade. Respect is everything. Oh. We're at the 10-minute mark. We get to the top. I'll save you a little piece.